I catch the fish and you eat it.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the Yellow Thunder. My name is Matt. I'm going to be your guide today. People on the lower deck, can you hear me? Good? Yes? On the back.
There are the back of the top deck with 20 for everybody. Now, in order for you to better understand the days, the entire contents of Glacial Lake, Wisconsin, poured down through this area, cutting into carbon and sculpting the extremely soft sandstone you'll be viewing along the shoreline today. The sandstone that was put down.
Now looking also to the right side, if you follow on our rock and take a look to the right, on a branch sticking off of a tree up there, you'll see one of our resident bald eagles.
Oh, you see the bald eagle up there? Right up there.
Oh yeah.
It's about 1 o'clock to the boat. You cannot see it.
Not you, Nora? I lost it. Oh, it's still up there.
So as we pass through the jaws of Hammerdells, we are actually crossing over the deepest portion of the Wisconsin River. As we pass by High Rock Head, you will be passing over 117 feet of...
You gotta look for the white head and you'll see. It's kind of hard to see now.
From the way that it looks like one of the old chimneys from the 1800 Mayan pyramids. Again, that's Chimney Rock coming up here on the right side of the
You see that chimney rock? That one.
With a mount underneath it, on is a bird with this is Black Hawk profile. So Black Hawk was, I guess it's Now on the right, you're going to see giant shield. And I want you to imagine back around 15 years ago, the river got so high, it was actually past the top of giant shield.
You know what that is?
Alright, so directly ahead of us, coming on our left, is Steamboat Rock. Now Steamboat Rock gets its name from actually hot air balloons that would pass by overhead. And as they look down, the shape of it is similar to the old steamboats of the time. So it got the name Steamboat Rock. I promise you. All right, so you may have noticed that we've slowed it down a little bit. It's gotten a little bit calmer, a little bit cooler, a little bit more romantic. Welcome to Lover's Lane. Now, if you're here with that special someone, now's a great time to scoot by someone. Even if you're alone, find a friend. Look them deep in the eyes, then slip them those crisp $20 bill. Now, it is Lover's Lane, so if you are quiet, sometimes you can hear the voice of Michael Bolton. Tell me how am I supposed to live without you? Did you all hear that? Just kidding, that wasn't Michael Bolton. That was Michael Bolton. Yeah, some people think he's overrated, but I think he rocks. All right, so as you can pass, we have these stairs that lead up to the only resort you're going to find on the Upper Dells. This is the Chula Vista Resort. Now, of course, Chula Vista roughly translated means very expensive food. Just kidding, it means beautiful view. And as we come out of Lover's Lane, I think we can all agree it is quite the beautiful view. However, it was not always the case. If you imagine around the 1910s, instead of being the beautiful area that you see today, there were a lot of hotels, boat launches, and the like. The area was owned by about 40 families. Now, this Now, as you look through, you'll see a couple rock formations that, if you squint, you may see the faces of Hitchcock. And one of the biggest ones I can point out is right directly ahead of us. You're going to see a massive rock formation that doesn't really have any trees on it. Now, it's a triangular shape. If you imagine that upside down, with the top of the triangle being a chin, the two eyes, and then a nose in the middle,
Oh, that one?
that is one of the first witches' face. So you can see a couple of those as you go.
We'll see it when we get closer, I think.
All right, so as this is going to be our first stop to get off, I do have a couple rules to let you know how it's going to happen. So once we've done...
Alright, guys. This would probably be cool to do the ghost tour at night. They probably light up these tiki torches and what was that, babe?
A rock formation here that looked like shit.
Oh yeah? I wonder if this boat company owns the land that this gulch is in, or if it's just public.
She's also been here. We were out shopping with her. She spent more than $100 and said have fun. And I'm like, where's my message? Where's my message? What? This is cool.
This is nice.
Right. It doesn't make a difference. It's the same money. Right. they probably have people
What's-
dressed up in this. They're doing a great job. We're open to this. Want to hop on the hot tub here? Want to hop on the hot tub here? It's cold.
It's narrow, huh?
Yeah. So nasty.
Yeah. Cold? Cold and mossy?
See right here? Let me see. There's moisture. See, there's moisture.
Alex, Nora. Witches Falls. Spooky dookie. It's pretty cool, huh? Does the boat company own this land, or?
No, so we are grandfathered into the area.
Okay,
So we've been doing this since
forever.
1800s.
Yeah.
So we are the only people that are allowed to come back here and use this.
Okay.
We've been doing it for so many time.
Gotcha.
Um,
But it's essentially just public land.
correct. If
Okay.
you see like there's all those beaches along,
Yeah.
that's all public land that you
Yeah.
can absolutely park and just hang out at. So
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Let's see how deep is
Uh,
this?
not
tells us that several Native American tribes held that bluff as being sacred.
fur so yellow.
It's our first amusement here in the Wisconsin Delta, before we had water parks and $7 top secret houses. But it was made famous by the man H.H. Bennett. Now, Henry Hamilton Bennett was a photographer here in the late 1800s. He was also an inventor. He invented something he called the snapper. Now, the snapper was something that he invented to make photos almost instantaneous. So to do so, he brought his camera and his new invention out here, set it up there facing Sandrock, and had his 14-year-old son, Ashley, jump to the top of Sandrock. So he had him jump once and then twice. All in all, it took him 14 tries to get the photo that he wanted, which you can actually see behind me right here. That is the 14-year-old son, Ashley, jumping over to the top of Sandrock. Now, up until recently, it used to be the tour guide's job to make the jump.
Leave these cables in there.
Nah, luckily we have our awesome trained dogs that are making the jump for us today. Now, very quickly, I'm going to give a signal, and then we're going to have one of our dogs make the jump over to Sandrock and back. You can absolutely try to take a photo. I would highly recommend putting your phone into video mode and then trying to get it there. You might have a better shot. So go. All right, we're ready. All right, that is one of the few dogs that we have making the jump.
Why are you by Nora if she bothers you?
I mean, I somehow bother you.
It's a ladder. It's a yeah.
Wow.
If we were allowed to climb on the rocks, I would go up there.
Yeah.
Feels so good. Probably not, because it's a lot of various things.
You know what a toadstool is?
No.
A mushroom.
Yeah. I don't know. It's Mario Princess Peach is a toadstool. Her original name was Princess Toadstool. It was already broken. After broke it, it was broken. Oh, hang on. Oh, we got it back.
Look at this guy on the left, on the log here.